So for the last 3 months, I've been eating high carb, low fat. And more recently, I've gone all in on the rice diet, 100% plant-based. And today is my first workout in nearly 2 years and my first ever as a vegan. So how's that going to go? Let's find out. So the last time I set foot in this gym was November 2023. Yeah, it's been a little while. Nearly 2 years without resistance training. And honestly, I wasn't sure if you're allowed to film in there or not. No one stopped me, so I just went with it, but I didn't use my mic just in case. Now, gym settings are not new to me. Back in my earlier years, especially as a teenager, I trained a lot, properly trained. We're talking like 3 to sometimes 6 times a week. I was rotating the bro splits, doing push-pull legs, the whole 9 yards. But as you can see now, life happened, training fell off, and well, here I am stuck with this spare tyre for my waistline. Now, the last time I did train somewhat consistently, I was a carnivore, and my energy was always kind of flat, really. I remember I could get through workouts no problem, but generally I never really pushed myself. The thing is, if I did manage to push myself, the recovery was insane. The meat-heavy nutrition seemed to give me quick recovery and barely any soreness at all. I remember smashing workouts, and the next day it felt like I didn't even go to the gym. I have no idea why this worked, but it's just the way it was. And that was a real positive, when I was eating carnivore and training, there was just no soreness at all. It was really good. But carbs, that's a whole different story. Now, it's been many years since I trained with any real intensity, but I still remember the difference clear as day. When you got carbs in the tank, whether it's rice, fruit, potatoes, oats, whatever, the energy is tenfold compared to, say, a low-carb, keto or carnivore diet. And for me, with thyroid and blood issues, the difference was huge. You had the energy, I had the energy to move, push and sweat, and not just tick all the boxes like I did when I was on keto and carnivore. So I'm keen to find out how this high carb, low fat, plant-based approach is going to work, really. But mind you, I may be in the worst health and shape I've been in my entire life, so my expectations are set pretty low. Now, I was in the gym for about an hour to 90 minutes. I'm not going to show you every single exercise I did, otherwise you'll be here all day. But this gives you an idea of what I mean when I say I'm weight training, I suppose. So yeah, this being my first resistance workout in nearly 2 years, there's clearly no maxing out today. Add in a spine injury and a dodgy knee that's been bugging me for years, and it's clear that today is just about easing back in and getting my body what's ready for what's ahead. At the end of the day, muscle is built with resistance training, adequate protein and recovery. And that's true whether you're eating steak, rice, beans, whatever. And the last thing I want to do is set myself back before I even get my weight loss plan going. I'm sticking with lighter weights, higher reps, slow controlled movements. I want to come back here in 2 or 3 days and be able to do it all over again, really, not be laid out for 2 or 3 weeks. So, it's about rebuilding my foundation. Honestly, the first step to building muscle on any diet is just getting your body used to training again. So my plan moving forward is pretty simple, really. Maybe 2 to 3 days a week of resistance training, and the same with cardio-based exercise, using a cross trainer, for example. Again, I'm keeping it gentle for now, letting my body adjust and gradually build up. There's no crazy 2-hour sessions coming anytime soon. And honestly, the hardest part isn't even the workouts. I've done enough of these stop and start attempts to know how this goes. The toughest part is just showing up, and the consistency is what will define my results. Walking through the door is just half the battle. And I'm not so sure about how I'll be tracking my gym progress yet, but for now I'm thinking just building up my general fitness over the next month, and then maybe transitioning into a more structured workout plan after that. Alright, so that's my first day of resistance training in nearly 2 years, and my first ever workout as a vegan. You know, just hearing myself say that out loud still sounds really weird. Like I said, I didn't know if I could film in here, so I skipped the mic and just do this voiceover instead. I've come home and I'm feeling good right now, but I know the soreness is going to kick in over the next couple of days. Back in the old carnivore days, I'll be polishing off an air-fried steak topped with butter after training, but today all I have to look forward to is rice, lentils and some orange juice. And honestly, I don't know if you should feel sorry for me or feel happy for me. And look, I know I've got a long way to go. My body feels super stiff and my strength is nowhere near what it used to be, but that's fine. This is just day one in the gym, and I'm saying to myself, can you really build muscle or at least maintain it on the rice diet? I guess the only way to find out is to keep training. One workout and one plate of rice at a time. I'll see you in the next one.